the reverse Nordic curl has become probably one of my favorite movements for how much it's done with my confidence for my knees and my ability to get deep into a squat, my ability to lengthen out the stuff that's been so chronically tight and feel like I've opened up new potential for my body for the first time in a long time. This, above, well, sharing a space with maybe two or three other movements, I think is so critical. The only reason why it doesn't have more inclusion is, well, because it is tough to approach and it's a higher level movement, so we're using it as an introductory, as a supplementary thing. So I can start with pads on my knees, and really all I have to do is get comfortable settling down into this. Now it might be that this is tough all by itself, and I'm just kind of like, ooh, man, this is so tight, and I'm hanging out here, and I can't get full closure. Now hopefully that's partially facilitated by going through all of this stuff that we've talked about, and working through all of this stuff that we've talked about that tries to open the knee, place deliberate stress on the knee so we can handle these type of things. But to aid along in your way, just getting that stretch. Okay, now I'm confident I can hang out down here. If I can get 30 seconds and I'm feeling pretty comfortable, well then I can start to, on my own power, sort of stand up with this. And so I'm using that joint, I'm using that mobility to get into it. From there, I've got a couple options. I can start super close to an object, and really, it doesn't take but 2 or 3 inches, and I can feel that tension in my quads, even though it can go all the way down. I can feel that tension in my quads because I'm controlling this whole thing. As my bench goes back, it gets more and more difficult. I've got into a deeper angle. I've got other options as well. I can put my feet on top of an object, and this essentially limits my range of motion from the other side. So now I'm working with a lesser angle to begin with, and it gets a lot easier to get down to that base. In time, I remove a pad, I get a little deeper. I remove a pad, well, you may still want a pad for your knee, that's totally fine. And of course, as I love to do, because this movement has opened up my eyes to so many things, is eventually getting to that full, deep Nordic curl, all the way closed in the base with tight glutes, and being able to come back up.